Right, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to our weekly wellness and beauty tech clinic. As you can see, my name's Bridget. I'm calling you from central Manchester. I'm originally from Poole in Dorset, but 15 years ago, somebody spoke to me when I was living in Paris about one of the devices that we're going to demo tonight. And she sat me down. I was very unassuming and naive, and she got this machine out and started kind of ironing half my face. And I was like, what on earth is this woman doing to me? However, then when she showed me in the mirror the results of having done this demo on half my face, I was like, okay, I was 47 at the time. I was like, I want all of this. I don't care about anything else. And then I realized with my personal styling business that I could recommend it to my clients. And as they say, the rest is history. It's been an incredible journey and dare I say, without any hyperbole, a love affair with the products, the technologies, how they grow and evolve and become more and more sophisticated over time and continue to deliver amazing results. So we're going to pull up a couple of slides. We aim to finish in 30 minutes, so it's quite efficient. And oh, I don't know what's. Come on. So we're going to be doing 4 demos. You can see here. I just reduce that down a little bit. So from the left to right, we're going to be doing LumiSpa IO, the Well Spa that comes at the end, the Galvanic, and the Boost. Okay, and so each we're going to have a different person presenting that. Now, the company's been around a long time, 41 years. They came with an ethos of all of the good and none of the bad. Over the years, things have really specialized in the tech and now the AI arena alongside the products and these technologies, such as the company's been the world #1 beauty device system brand now for 7 years consecutively. And I cannot even begin to name the plethora of awards and recognitions they've had during that time. Now, we do have in Europe, including the UK, over 250 products in our particular portfolio. But tonight, we're going to be really, really focused on certainly what I'm most passionate about and what really differentiates this company from anyone else, which is these crazy devices that deliver the results and enable us to have lots of fans and customers and business partners all over the world. And it's been such a blessing. So one of the things I spoke a little bit about the digital tools that we're able to do for people now is before they even start to decide, gosh, there's a lot of products or technologies. What do I choose now? I don't come from a beauty background. Instead, I was a qualified personal stylist. I'd run bricks and mortar businesses prior to that for over 20 years. And so initially, I had to do a lot of study about the science, about the products, about the ingredients and so on. But now we have this amazing tool. It's an app called Vera, which is a skin consultation in your pocket, which gives us very, very accurate skin analysis with personal, hyper-personalized recommendations, tracks our progress with the connected devices. We can learn, we can experience new things, and we can stay connected with all the updates that come on the app. It was only launched a few years ago, and it's constantly being improved. So we're really, really proud of this incredible Vera app that we're able to serve our clients and our customers much, much better as a result. So just a little indication of what this app does. One of the features is the selfie feature. It will scan 5,000 points of data on the skin in around about 10 seconds. And as a result of that, after the scan, it will show each and every person individualized results, whether it's lines under the eyes, pore size, radiance levels, moisture levels, sun damage, everything like that. It really is extraordinary in the way that this app will come out. So what does that mean is that we can measure our results, right? Because we look in the mirror, think, oh yeah, I think my skin looks better. It's a bit more glowing, all the rest of it. But being able to actually measure it and visually be able to track our results as we go forward is absolutely superb. Now you can see the girl on the left. I mean, she's obviously very young and she has pretty good skin, I've got to say. But she can then, after a couple of weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, you can see the results of the products. And similarly with the collagen, I mean, that's pretty spectacular. The lady on the right as well. So that's really something that allows to bring peace of mind. Also makes us realize that we have something, as I said, that we can measure, and so there's no guesswork to it anymore, which is fantastic. Anyway, so we're going to go into our first demo now straight away. This is the beautiful, wonderful Shital Solai. She is based in the US. She's only been, working with us for a few weeks, not so long at all. But she's going to tell you a little bit more about her backstory, and she's going to do a demo here. So thank you so much for being with us, Shital, in the middle of your day in the US. We're so thrilled to have you with us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bridget, for having me here, and thank you everybody to attend this today. I'm Sheetal here from Houston, Texas, USA, like Bridget mentioned, and I'm on Kathy's team from USA. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm running a few network marketing business. But what interested me in joining Nu Skin is the amazing product line, the history of the company, and the main thing is their launch in the US, which is very interesting for me. So today I'm gonna demo about the LumiSpa device. That is my first device, and this is what I purchased the first device, and I'll demo this with you. Let me remove my glasses and put my hair back so that my face is the hair is off my face. So this beauty device, I have found that I'll be using the dry skin cleanser because my skin is pretty dry, and always I start with a moisture mist. So let me start with moisturizing my face with the mist first. Basically, it's a 2 minutes treatment, but I'll be just doing my half face because we have only smaller time limit today. So this is a cleanser I'll be applying on my. There is no right or wrong way of applying the cleanser. You can use your hand and apply it, but I like to use it with the device, and I spread it evenly around from top to bottom, and I spread it evenly, and then I start my device. There it is started, and it has this silicone head which is oscillating. I start from the bottom up. I put little pressure on my lymph node, so I do two things at one time. And I start with little pressure from my chin. I walk my way up. And this one, because it runs for 2 minutes, it will prompt you every 30 seconds to work on a different area of your skin. So whenever I come over my cheek, I press it a little harder and then work it upwards. And I like to, I have my hooded eye, so I like to uh, work upwards over my hooded areas and then over the number 11 lines, which we all know, and then the skin here on my forehead. So I iron my skin. So again, in the upward motion. So everything I will do it in an upward motion. So this helps this helps the cleanser to work on my skin for that 2 minutes over my area. So yeah, this is how I use that. And once I'm done, I remove the head and I wash it off. It is it has it has silver material in that, and that self cleanses itself. So I don't have to worry about getting it infected or anything. And then I just wipe it off. I just wipe off my face, and then I use my regular cleanser, overnight cleanser, and I feel that my skin looks more brighter, more radiant with everyday use. So that's a very easy device to use, and well, people might use their hands, but using this device is making it very easy for multiple reasons. So thank you for watching this, and now I pass on to Pam.
Thank you so much, Shital. Pam, are you there? You are there.
Yes,
There.
was just
Hi.
unmuting. Yeah, okay, so I'm
All
Pam
right. So here's a lovely Pam.
here.
Right. Let's spotlight you as well, shall we? Yeah. Oh,
So, yeah, as Bridget said, I'm Pam Case, and as a coach, I'm on Zoom a lot, and I'm teaching other people how to monetize LinkedIn, how to get business from it. I'm also an inspirational speaker, so I'm like seeing people all the time. And at my age, especially on Zoom, I'm kind of seeing all these wrinkles and things. So I kind of joined on to Nu Skin because the science behind the product. And also, what really impressed me is because the people that I was speaking to said, look, from Nu Skin, take before and after pictures of yourself. Now, that said to me, we really believe these products will work. They're not AI generated pictures of other people. Do it and see for yourself. So since then, I've just taken delivery of my Agelot Galvanic Spa. Can't wait to use that. What I have been using, just like Sheetal, is my Lumi Spa. Just keep it in the shower. It's so easy. My face feels so much tighter and more plumped out. And then I follow it with this Agelot with some of the serum. And I really actually have already noticed that the lines around here are actually now definitely, and now I do use a magnifying mirror, by the way, with a light on, and I'm looking at them and thinking, oh, they're actually going down. Now then, you might all find this funny. You might all say, never. But I kid you not, the absolute truth is, in the last 4 or 5 weeks, three people have told me they thought that I was in my 40s. Next month, I'm 62. So I'm happy, and these wonderful products are going to keep me happy because they're going to maintain that, and I trust in them. So yeah, really, really happy. So easy to use, so quick to use. And also, I'm very, very excited that the next country that Lumi Spa will be going into, Nu Skin will be going into is India, which is my second home. So I'm going to have to brush up my Hindi.
Yes,
It's good, but it's not that good.
Thank you so much, Pam. Yeah, I can well believe it. I think Kathy will tell us a little bit about her story when people started pointing wildly at her face and said that they wanted everything that she had on it, and that was kind of like the beginning of her story. So this does tend to happen, and this is one of the very happy consequences, let's say, about being able to really enjoy the products on a daily basis. And I think the simplicity. And I have to say, I'm going to say that somebody said really pre-framed the whole idea of the cost a couple of days ago, and she said, listen, it's the price of a couple of facials and you get 60 treatments with the activating cleansing gel. And I'd never thought of it. I was like, oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. So it's almost like the equivalent of having 60 facials for the price of 2 in a professional environment. So we're very, very happy with that. And again, the ease, and also I think having something that we can charge up and it'll last for a couple of weeks. So we're traveling as well. So all those kind of things are massive benefits. Thank you so much, Pam. We're going to pass over now to the next speaker. I'm going to, with great pleasure, introduce her. So this lady, we met several years ago. Since then, she's not just become a business partner, but a real friend. She's based down in Dorset. She is a professional. So guys and girls, or just girls, we have a professional in our midst. She's going to tell us a little bit about her story, and she's going to demo the next device, which is called the Agelot Boost. So with great pleasure, I introduce the lovely Sam Tarr. Thank you.
Thank you, Bridget. Yes, it's so many interesting things have been talked about already. I feel really privileged to be able to talk about the Boost. So just with my background, I've been in the beauty industry over 30 years now. Back when originally we had no science like we have now. And I would say this is why I still have a huge passion for this industry. It's the development of science, the results we can really bring to people in their own home. Back when I first started, an anti-aging cream moisturizer was just slightly thicker probably than a non-anti-aging cream. And that was literally all we were doing. But myself, having been a very busy salon owner, you never had time to stay and have treatments yourself at the salon. When I was first introduced to the business and met Bridget, I think I was about 43 going on 44, that kind of age. I think it was about 12 years ago, actually. Straight away, I could see the device that Bridget is going to demonstrate, because that was the only device we had at that time, apart from the body device, which has been upgraded. And I was like, I want it. And as soon as I know I want it, I know my clients are going to want it. So I still use the device that Bridget is going to talk to you about. But what I want to do is talk to you about the next step in your ultimate facial routine that you can have at home. So, Sheetal, that was a fantastic demonstration. Thank you so much. And I love the way that you talked about really preparing the skin. Because I've always said, if you're really cleansing the skin properly, all of the products and ingredients that you're going to follow that routine with, you're going to get so much more out of them. And that means the money you are spending, you're getting more benefit from them. And that just has to be, what we all ultimately want. We want to have really good, effective products. We don't want to waste a drop of these, I can tell you. So I want to introduce to you the Boost. When the Boost was launched, I couldn't wait to use this. I already knew that the Galvanic was fantastic. We were cleansing our skin with the LumiSpa. And this was really, for me, for my skincare routine, like the missing piece of the puzzle. So this has a pulsating current. And there's a few things about this that just before I do the demo, I just really want to point out to you. And you can see on here, it says we're going to have more radiant, plumper skin, and we absolutely are. And the reason for that, the pulsating current is creating the activity in the cell. You cannot get that just by applying a serum on its own. Now, serums are fantastic. They have a higher amount of active ingredients. That's why we use a serum to really target results that we want to get. Add in a microcurrent like the Boost, which is so easy to use. It fits in the hand so lovely, and you don't have to be sitting doing your routine and spending hours doing it. You can literally walk around doing this, having the best skin by doing your daily routine. It is fantastic. Creating the activity in the cell means you're getting better penetration. So you're getting more of those active ingredients into the cell to give you the more hydrating skin, the plumper skin, the fuller, bouncier skin, especially like Pam was saying, who doesn't want to be said, oh, what are you using? You're looking 40 when you're 62. I mean, that's like the biggest compliment you can get. And that's really going to really make you feel this is absolutely working. So just imagine that these have clinical results. So this is actually the Boost and the Boost Serum, because we always have two parts of the magic. When we're talking about our devices, the devices are creating the activity, the products have the active ingredients to get the results. So this has been likened to Profhilo, which is a salon treatment, exactly like Bridget was talking about. You can spend £500 in the UK on 2 treatments with Profhilo, or for less than that, you can be getting scientifically proven results on a daily basis, not just when you're visiting the salon. And for me, that is the absolute key. Who doesn't want to have daily results? So I'm just going to do a demonstration for you now. So I shall remove my glasses. I don't need them on. I've already done the LumiSpa, so I've completely prepared my face. This is the Boost Serum. It has 2 types of hyaluronic acid in there, which is plumping, going to really give you, and hydrating and give your skin the glow. But I'm just going to do the demonstration with one of the pumps. We have 4 pumps. They're also clinically proven to work with the Boost, which for us is absolutely fantastic. We can really target our results. So for this purpose, I'm just going to show you how to use the Boost, because there's quite a specific way. When you have your Boost, you need to wake it up, say hello, and you are going to hear it making a little vibrational noise. You then apply 2 to 3 pumps, either of one of the Nutricential pumps or the activating boost serum. You then need to swipe up again. Oh, no, sorry. You apply it to the face. This is 1 minute. You're just going to do half the face. What I love about this is there's absolutely no mess. Once you've applied it to half your face, you need to swipe up again. Swipe it again. Oh, no, it's just turned off. Sorry, it's because hang on a minute. So I've turned it on. I'm going to have to do it on the face. Can you hear that noise, the vibrating noise?
No.
No. Okay.
I think that's the one device we actually can't hear
You know what?
you
And
know,
I always say to people, you need to hear this absolutely, because if you're not hearing it, you're not getting any conductivity.
yeah.
So just swiping up and then just going like that is not going to be doing the treatment. You need to be hearing a little vibrating noise as you're doing it. And that's the microcurrent passing along the plate between along it in a vibrating to activate the cells. So make sure when you're doing it, if you cannot hear anything, you need to just swipe again. Once you've finished, it will automatically it'll stop, and then you just apply another 3 and then do exactly, repeat the same to the other side, swipe up again so you can hear the vibration, and you can feel it vibrating and you can hear it vibrating. And that's the key bit you really need to know when you're using the boost. So thank you for that. I hope you gained some little bits of information from that.
Absolutely, Sam. Thank you so much. And there's a few before and afters. And just fun fact, it is currently at 50% off. So there's a lot of people are jumping on the back of that. It's never been done before. There are a few of us that really wanted to get this device into more people's hands. So we got the company to take actually 51% to be precise off here in the UK. Sorry, America. I know that you don't have this. What can I say? Just one of the things, but you have things we don't have as well. That's all part of the fact that, we're a company that obviously works with the local rules and regulations. And this is, I think one of the stories goes that the people in the aesthetics industry were so furious at the results that we were getting at home that they actually sought to get it banned. But who knows? In any case, everything is in full compliance here in Europe, and as Sam said, the results have been absolutely superb. All right, so now I am going to talk a little bit about the galvanic demo. So this, as Sam said, this is the device that she and I were first introduced to many years ago. I had this half-face demonstration. It's been called the Wrinkle Iron. It's been recommended by loads of celebrities and so on and so forth. I was absolutely blown away. I was seriously considering at the time having some Botox or some fillers or something. I've got quite a long, thin face and very, pale skin, and it was all going a bit south, and I didn't know which way to turn. And then I remember just feeling relief when I found this device, thinking, oh my goodness, thank goodness I've kicked that can along the road. So this demo I actually did myself on this lady in Portugal. I traveled out there to work with some people a few years ago, and she had incredibly bad sun damage, as you can see. She's actually British, been living in the Algarve for many, many years with very little skincare, and we did this demo on her, and in 10 minutes we got this result on her face. So that was a real defining moment. It was amazing. I'm not going to go too much into the science, but basically what the galvanic does, it will hoover out all the impurities on the first stage, and then it will push in all the really good ingredients on the second stage, which reach the lower layers of the dermis. Because as Sam said, with all the active ingredients, we want to make sure those ingredients are going deep into the dermis, not just going on the face, on the surface of the dermis. And that was really what I understood from it. I mean, as I said, I don't have that kind of a background. I just wanted to see good results in the mirror, and I also wanted to know how it's going to make me feel, right? Because the first thing is that we want a product that's going to make us feel absolutely fantastic, and this was really what the galvanic did for me, and it was so simple and easy to use. So this is the device. I'm just going to pin myself, so add pin. There we are. Sorry, it's a bit fiddly, but I just want to make sure that you can see it. Okay, so this is the device here. This is the only one that is actually still battery powered. All the others are powered with a USB key. And this is not something that we use on a daily basis, okay? I mean, I think some people potentially might, but it's a 2 to 3 times a week treatment maximum. It's a targeted treatment. And of course, galvanic current was originally devised in a medical background for people who had strokes, because it literally had a very lifting effect for people who had like faces who had dropped from a stroke. Then that was picked up by the beauty and aesthetics industry, who then converted it into machines that was used in salons and clinics and spas. It required a lot. I mean, Sam will probably tell you need a lot of training to be able to use galvanic in a professional environment. But a company took hold of that idea, miniaturized it, and made it safe enough for us to be able to use at home with exactly the same results as being used in clinics. And I think that's probably why we get incredible results. And still to this day, when I've got galvanic on my to-do list, it's a happy day because I absolutely love using it. So I'm not going to go into the full demo because it takes a little bit longer. It works with 2 gels. This is the gel that cleanses. It's a single-use gel. Full of active ingredients like marigold, sea marigold, and various other plants and flowers, minerals, vitamins, incredibly nourishing. But it is charged with a negative charge, which when used in conjunction to the device, will draw out the impurities out of the skin. Okay, this is the really, really important part. Whilst drawing out the impurities, it's still treating the skin overall. Then that rinses off. You can do it for up 2 minutes. I normally do 5 minutes. I'm not going to lie. I do 5 minutes and 5 minutes for the full facial. Rinse it off. And then we do the same with this one, which is the treatment gel, which has all the anti-aging ingredients in it. Or as today, as I heard, well-aging, it's being called now instead of anti-aging, which I think is so much more elegant. And so this goes on all over the face. Particularly what I'm interested in here is keeping this bit tense, right? Neck. And it can be actually used on the décolletage as well. And this can be used for 5 minutes, or it can be even used at double time for 10 minutes. I know some people do like a full-on kind of 30-minute treatment with this, maybe once a week to really kind of go the whole hog. But it's very, very flexible. But we recommend minimum 5 minutes and 5 minutes, and then you're going to get a fantastic treatment. So there we are. That's once or twice a week. The results are pretty spectacular, and again, they can be tracked on the app. We're not making this up. You can actually see your own results, which is absolutely fantastic. All right, so just to conclude, that's device number 3, and now we're going to go over to device number 4, and the last but not least, to my amazing friend and business partner, Kathy Smith, who is way over there in Kingwood in Texas. She is going to tell us a little bit about her story of her first introduction to the products, and tell us about the amazing WellSpa, also known as Renew Spa in America, which is all about beauty and wellness with unbelievable results for the body. So thank you so much, Kathy, for being with us in your busy day. We appreciate it. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Bridget. And also thank you so much for inviting me to talk about, for me, one of the most exciting devices to hit our portfolio. We were waiting for this for years because the rest of the world had the body spa, but boom shakalaka, drum roll, out came, we call it the Renew Spa. In everywhere else in the world, it's the WellSpa. But what this is, it's the first integrated health, wellness, and beauty device in the world. We sold out 6 times in the US, literally when we launched, because Nu Skin has the reputation of giving results and being the best of the best. So basically, it has an adaptive microcurrent technology. And what this is also, because it's connected with IO, that means we can track it. And if you remember, if you can measure it, then you can track your improvements. So am I on? Am I full screen? Because Bridget's on. That's okay. Okay, as long as I can't see myself full screen, so I'm like last week. Okay, so this microwave, honestly, it's been a day. I'm not gonna lie.
We're amongst friends. That's it.
Okay, edit that, edit, start again. The microcurrent is actually biphasic. What does that mean? It means that there's equal negative and positive charges at the same time. So when this baby's switched on, that means it's the highest power possible, but negated because of that biphasic current, if that means so it means that it's not going to be at all uncomfortable. So I'm just going to do quickly show you. I'm going to use my arm. I'm I'm older than the dinosaurs, and I need help with, I'm going to always spray myself first. This actually extends the life of the gel. And we have a hydration gel here. It comes with a conductive gel, but again, I quite like it because I don't actually have to have a wet hand. Back in the day with the body spa, switch it on, and it sounds a little bit like R2-D2. It'll go do 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 do, and what it's doing is actually touching all over my skin. And what happens is different areas of the skin will register on the app because, like, for example, here there's a bone. So there will be a difference in the way the machine registers it. And so what I love about it, again, does the job. It does the job. I like to wear tanks. I like to wear sleeveless tops. At my age, most of the time, I should have three-piece skin. And also, as we get older, that flappy bit under our arms, not for Catherine Mary, because I can actually tighten and firm the area. So that if you can imagine, this is all over my body. Can be tight and firm and also contoured. That is the beauty side. Now, the health side, this is huge because we found out actually recently, I think Erica is on the call, but Erica works in the medical industry, and she found out that this FDA clearance, for those of you who have people in the US, if they're interested in this, because we got it FDA cleared, she looked up the FDA clearance, and it is actually registered as a pain, it's like a pain releasing device. So it actually helps with the pain. So if you have people who are interested, maybe they have some injuries, or they have some scar tissues, or perhaps that they've had a recent surgery, or they've done a very, very athletic workout, and they might just feeling a bit achy, this baby will do the job. And in fact, Erica bought a TENS unit, which is very much like that. It is actually classified as a device that reduces pain. That did not work. This works. So just wanted to give you, Erica actually cannot come on camera, but she gave that a very powerful testimony on social media, and I was blown away. So the Renew Star, the Well Spa, it is literally the second coming. And I'm so grateful that Nu Skin, Dr. Joe Chang, all the scientists put their heads together. We've been waiting for this device. We had to wait for the technology and IO to catch up. So thank you so much again, Bridget, for inviting me. And yes, back to you.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Absolutely. And we love it. I love the way that it helps with muscle recovery, muscle preparation. We can track our results. I know I love doing a treatment across, hang on, let me just open up to let's see if I can do this. Oh God. No, I can't. Okay, never mind. I love the way that it can relaxes the muscles across the top of the shoulders. You know, if you've been sitting down all day at a desk, feeling a little bit tense, just 5 minutes across the top of my shoulders, absolutely all the stress and strain is wiped away. So, and we do use it in a lot of professional environments. You know, we have massage therapists that use it in the treatment centers and so on and so forth. So there's huge potential with that in terms of being able to, as you say, bring pain relief, bring muscle, treat muscle fatigue, as well as skin firming, lymphatic drainage of the skin, getting rid of the bumpy bits and all the rest of it. So yeah, that's very, very exciting. And we have some wonderful things to offer. All right, so I am going to just open the floor now. We have finished our 4 little demos. I'd love to hear from you guys. Erica, I know that you're at work. So we're putting you on the spot. I don't know. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Hi, I was able to park. Thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah, great.
Yes.
Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, and tell us a little bit about you.
Sure. So my name's Erica. I'm from Kingwood. I Kathy introduced me to Nu Skin, and the Renew Spa was actually the first thing that I purchased. And the reason I bought it was because I had a surgery about a year ago, or I guess a year and a couple of months ago. But so I still had a lot of swelling, and I had been having lymphatic massages at home, and it's very costly. But I still needed to get rid of a little bit of the unevenness and swelling that I had. So I have a side note. I have a thyroid disorder, so an autoimmune disorder. So I swell a lot. So anyway, so I'll tell you the second part of that. But so I use the device for swelling, and my lymphatic massage therapist said she saw a difference after I had been using it, because my lymphatic system had been almost opened up better. And so it was clearing all the toxins way better. So it wasn't taking much effort on her part to do the massage to kind of help eliminate all of the swelling. So knowing that, the other day I told Kathy that I had a lot of stomach pain from cheating on my diet, and it was I got very swollen in the stomach area. So I used the device again, and I used it for about 10 minutes. And I kid you not, within 30 minutes, I felt the pain go away. And that's when I looked up the 510K letter for this device, because I said, there has to be something behind this. And it is. It's FDA approved for pain. And so my husband loves it. He uses it for his legs, for after workouts or after a long day. And we use it on the kids too now. Now that we know that it's actually approved for pain, we use it on the kids because we have, they have growing pains or they're in sports. And so it's just something that we can use for the whole family. So it's kind of nice.
That's superb. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for that. God, that's a really powerful story. I mean, we don't make medical claims. It's not a medical.
I know.
But at the same time, we are bringing results where sometimes other, medical solutions don't necessarily have the effect that we would like. So it's been really great to hear that. Thank you so much, Erica, and for taking the time out of your busy day. All right, I think we are done. Anyone else? Vicky, hi.
Hi, I do have actually one quick question.
Yeah.
So with the medical or the body device, I'm guessing that's probably quite good for circulation as well.
Yeah, Kathy, I'm going to invite you. It is, yes, but I'm going to invite the expert over there in Kingwood to talk a bit about circulation.
Yes, absolutely. We're not allowed to call it, we can't really say that it helps with the lymphatic drainage. However, it does help with the lymphatic drainage, because what you do is if you put it on an area, for example, if your lymph nodes under your chin, then of course we've got our lymph nodes right here. Very careful not to put it under your arm, at the back of the legs. What it does is it literally activates the lymph drainage, and it's almost like opening up. Dr. Ben, our guru, he said it's like opening the window or a front door of the house. The whole house gets aerated. So what happens is that action starts the toxic drainage through your body, and then you can just sort of go to certain areas on your body and carry on that. But usually the only other way is extreme intense activity, or as Erica does, she has a massage therapist trained in lymphatic drainage tissue massage to actually do it. And it is long and involved. And yeah, it's compared to this. Yes. So I hope that answers your question.
I think for me, I'm kind of thinking more about people who have maybe restless leg syndrome, stuff like that, not necessarily lymphatic drainage, but
Right.
blood
Okay.
circulation.
Absolutely.
If it's going to kind of help in those sort of situations, just some people are just naturally sluggish, aren't they? So you just kind of want to get the whole system kind of moving a little bit. And I'm guessing if that's vibrating up through the body, then it's going to do that kind of the same thing that a massage would do, of getting that blood flowing through the body.
100%. And in fact, one of the benefits is optimizing muscle rejuvenation, and also it helps with lymphedema. It will reduce.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting.
If I do a 5-minute treatment across my stomach, for example, I feel like I've done 100 stomach crunches. Everything is kind of snatched. And you will literally feel a difference in your clothes when you used it for 5 minutes, just rinsed it off. And of course that energizes you, right? Because you immediately feel more vibrant and you know, more active within your body as it starts to stimulate that, and then, you know, bring everything into, I think, it probably more harmonious. I mean, there's reams and reams of science on it. I mean, you know, the papers are absolutely incredible, but the benefits are, you know, are multiple fold and very diverse. So yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me this evening. It's been really lovely to understand a little bit more.
Yeah, likewise, Vicky. It's fantastic, and yeah, we'll have a catch up after the call, sometimes maybe tomorrow or something. So that'll be great. Right, listen, we have the lovely Angela on as well. I just want to say hello. Lovely to have you. She is calling in as well from Bournemouth. Lovely to see you. Claudia, hello. And there she is. She's talking out the window, so so I won't disturb her too much. But yes, thank you so much to Sam, to Sheetal, and to Kathy for being here this evening. We really appreciate it. We're going to try and do these at least twice monthly, if not on a weekly basis, because we really love to talk about our products and technologies, and we're super grateful to have this precious moment together. Enjoy the rest of your evening and your day wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you, Bridget.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.